Japan, famous for its wealth, culture, gadgets, and much more. On the surface, it looks like the perfect nation and is often overlooked by Christians drawn to more needy countries. Yet below the surface, millions are struggling with severe emotional and social issues, sometimes leading to suicide. Many Japanese believe the harder you work, the more respect, prosperity, and happiness you will acquire. It's no surprise that in a culture promoting winners, there are many losers. The children who are bullied out of school for failing exams, the unfulfilled marriages where the spouse is always at work, the stigma of being unemployed and branded worthless. Below the surface, millions are suffering in silence.
The biggest challenge is to see these needs, to see the Japanese being unreached, seeing the social and psychological problems, and not to have enough people who can fill these needs. Japan has a population of 127 million people, and less than 1% of these people are Christians. So how can OMF make a difference? We have said that planting many more churches is the answer. At present, we have about one church among 16,000 Japanese people, and that is not enough to reach the Japanese. So we have said we would like to plant many more churches in the big cities like Tokyo and Yokohama and Sendai and Sapporo, but as well reach out into the rural areas where there are even fewer Christians.
Japanese society is incredibly complex, and it takes time to build relationships where people will pull down their guard and let you in.
Workers who come to Japan must be prepared to stay for many years in order to get to know the Japanese, how they think, how they work with each other, how they relate to each other in companies, in meetings, in churches. In Japan, it takes time to build relationships. Relationships between people is so important in this country, and especially to build trust relationship. The Japanese have two ways of interacting with each other or with other people. One is called tatemae, which is to express what is expected of them, what makes it easy for them because it's the same what other people around them think and they don't stick out. But when somebody expresses their real feeling, which is called honne, then you can believe that you have built a trust relationship and they have told you what they really think.
Whilst it can take many years for outsiders to build meaningful relationships, when it comes to planting churches, there is a key advantage in being foreign.
The advantage of using foreign missionaries is that Japanese are naturally interested in foreigners. They like to meet foreigners from America, from Europe, from other Asian countries. They like to speak English and have an opportunity to get to know other cultures. Japanese pastors tell us, please continue to start churches because for you as foreigners, it's so much easier. In our experience, the ideal way to start a church is to start a church with Japanese and missionaries together. The Japanese would be the ones who are responsible for the church and preaching and teaching, while the missionaries are the ones who concentrate on evangelism, on bringing in people, especially in the beginning stages.
Japan is like a complex puzzle. It takes time and diligence to work it out. Yet we know some of you watching are part of God's solution for this nation. Please work with us to reach millions who desperately need to grasp that they are loved as individuals.